pack my bags and then I'll go and catch the first train I see heading south.
What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the Bearded Beaver channel, back for another review. Let's jump right into it. A big boy. Let's do it. This is barrel-aged JAHvanilla 1050 Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with coffee and Nilla. Cross-eyed Cyclopean Concupiscent, maybe? I don't know. I need to look up some words. Half-baked, fully roasted ale. The Coffee Fifi Vanilla Fifi. This is canned 4/18/18, so we're 4 months old. I think tomorrow is exactly 4 months old. It's April the 17th, somewhere in there. Just drinking a couple a night. I don't know. This clock's in at 12.9%. I think that everyone, if you're part of this channel, is aware of my feelings of Oskar Blues. So there's no point in going that. I want to shout out to Lisa for replacing my Oskar Blues rocks glass. My kiddo, I don't know what beer I'd reviewed. Probably the last barrel-aged Oskar Blues beer, and I set it on the counter and walked off. My kid grabbed it, my youngest one, and pulled it onto the floor, and it shattered into a million pieces. So enough of that. This is a Coke cap lifter, because, you know, why not? Be bougie. I have not had this beer at the beer festival at Oskar Blues Beer Festival this past week. I had Mocha and Death by Coconut Rum Barrel Aged. I had already had the BBA and I had a can of this, so I did not drink it at the festival. So here we go. Pouring out like that 1050 motor oil, pitch black. Look at that rich, dark chocolate head on that thing. Look at that, y'all. That's 2 fingers of thick, scoopable, dark mocha, brownish, tan head, however you want to spin it. There is zero light coming through this glass. All the way to the bottom, there is no light. It is pitch black. It's Oskar Blues. So pretty. Maybe that would be the thumbnail. Let's get a nose on it. Nilla, coffee, and stout. It's got a rich, chocolatey, milk chocolate kind of nose on this thing. I don't know if that's the Nilla playing in with the roast. I've seen that Joe reviewed this, and I think that No Hype reviewed this. I don't know of anybody else. I did not watch their review of this beer because I knew I had it in the fridge. So I did not review it. I did not watch their reviews. I will, however, go back and watch them after I post this. Big alcohol legs sticking on the side. Some sweetness. A little more coffee than I was expecting, but some Nilla, no doubt. Let's do it. Oh my. What do you want me to say? It's thick, full-bodied, little chewiness to it. That oily, thick slickness that you expect from 1050 is there. The front of this thing is sweet vanilla, coffee, chocolate. Big bourbon barrel character. Boozy. A little bit of chest burn. Y'all, I say this all the time. There's no doubt in my mind that 1050 is probably the best shelfie stout, period. But you take that thing and ramp it up a little bit with some adjuncts, put it in a barrel. This thing is dope. It's better, so way better for me than the Mocha was. The Mocha came across a little chalky at the festival, and it was the first beer I had. They tweeted me back that said they were going to be pouring it. My buddy Clay and I went directly to their tent. They pulled them out, iced them down. It was the first beer that they opened. We were the first one at the tent. And they poured Mocha. And it was okay. It was okay. I mean, it just was okay though. The chalkiness of the mocha. Maybe I'm not a mocha fan. I don't know. But this one is just sweet vanilla, sweet chocolate into this dark, bitter, roasted chocolate, coffee, booze. If they do this again, I'm going to put it side by side the regular one. Because there's vanilla in this. But I got vanilla on the other one as well. This one is definitely sweeter to me. More coffee. Not as much coffee as the Java. It's debatable, actually. It could rival the coffee notes in this for me could rival the Java. But the Java I had was super aged. But anyway, this is it. I mean, it's JAHvanilla, 1050. You can't get it in the store or whatever. You can trade for it. Chapel, huge thank you to Chap. Chap actually gave me this. I think I sent him a little bit of cash for this, but it was nothing outrageous. I don't think he paid. He had a good friend who did this one for him, I think, or just hooked him up reasonably, like cost maybe or something. But this is part of their Canspiracy brewery only release, and I think that the Jaw was only released in Lyons, Colorado. So it's fantastic. I love it. If you can get it, get it. And don't come at me and be like, "Oh, you're never going to give an Oskar Blues beer a bad review," because if you will go back and find the review of the Black Onyx blended whatever, that was the worst beer I had. It's the worst beer I've had in a long time, actually. And I ripped it. It was terrible. Awful beer. This, however, is not. If you can get it, drink it. Thank you so much for checking it out. Until next time, cheers.